are going to love this. All signs are pointing to a return of Floyd Mayweather.
The title at the age that he's at right now.
I think that's the kind of person he is. He looks to do the biggest and the biggest and the best things out there in life, and you know that's what everybody's supposed to do.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockout.
The 48-year-old Floyd Mayweather shocked the boxing community by implying that he would fight longtime rival Manny Pacquiao again. Fans and experts are predicting that this possible mega fight will be even bigger than Canelo versus Terrence. The excitement surrounding this fight is intensifying quickly. This rematch between two boxing legends is expected to be one of the most anticipated events in boxing history. If it is confirmed,
I swear to God, I have a feeling that Pacquiao's going to chin him.
I think it's going Oh, it's going to do great numbers.
It's going to do incredible numbers.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's talking about this.
Yeah, people non-stop. Like, honestly, it's crazy. 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barros.
Will Floyd Mayweather be ringside?
I heard he will. I heard two of his fighters are on the undercard.
Yeah.
There is talk if Manny wins, the rematch could be worth, I heard billions, is what they said. Billions. Mate,
I'm telling you now,
2025, Pacquiao Mayweather 2.
I'm telling you now, it won't do Jake Paul, Mike Tyson on Netflix.
No.
But I'm telling you now, there isn't enough. This is going to sound crazy, yeah? And I don't even think this is crazy. I'm going to say it's this camera. If Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather gets made, it does more than Terrence Crawford, Canelo on Netflix.
Oh, wow.
Clip that. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd does more than Terrence Crawford. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd are so much more famous than Terrence Crawford, Canelo.
Manny Pacquiao has stated that he is completely prepared for a real rematch with Floyd Mayweather. He underlined that the fight would be a real professional fight and not only an entertainment performance if Floyd decides to come out of retirement. Manny wants to resolve unresolved issues in the ring, as evidenced by his remarks. He also stated unequivocally that Floyd now has the upper hand. His goals are legacy and redemption rather than show.
There was just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao 2.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
ESPN, a post-fight analysis. Manny dismissed his fight with Mario Barrios as a sparring or warm-up and stated that he planned to seek more significant bouts. He made a suggestion that he wasn't tested in the bout rematch with Mayweather was reaffirmed by this statement.
Remember anything? Think so. You think so? Yeah. Who are you thinking now? Do you want a rematch? Do you want rollies? I don't know. Boss. May dala lang ho kami. May dala lang ho kami, boss. Salamat. Salamat sa ticket, boss. Mangga.
Ikakarga ko na lang, boss, sa sasakyan namin ni David.
May manggang Pilipino.
Boss, sa car mo na lang, boss, isakay. Yung iba sa sasakyan namin ni David.
Yung pala, escape, gusto ni Ma'am Kiki, yung San Sibal dito sa LA. Siya may-ari, yung kasama ko. Siya, boss. Oy, flip. Ito po yan, yan.
Nice to meet you.
Para saan ito? Oo, boss. Mangga. Thank you. You want to sign? Opo.
Sasakay niyo po.
Boss, salamat po sa ticket. Thank you. Salamat po. Salamat. Ewan ko kung pwede po sulatan ng Philippine flag. Papapirmahan ko, lalagay ko lang po sa bahay.
Naganggaingon, boss. Naganggaingon. Bawal? Naganggaingon. Bawal ba?
Bawal yata.
Nagkuhan ko na, boss. Sila magsayo. Maganda, boss. Paboran nila.
Mahirap.
Sa t-shirt. Mark.
Pirmahan na sila, Mark, sa una.
Boss, sa pisngan lang mo ni Mark.
Regarding the possibility of Mayweather and Pacquiao meeting again, Zab Judah offered his thoughts. Although he acknowledged that it would undoubtedly be a huge and exciting event for the boxing community, he was unable to provide any concrete confirmation. Discussions are still going on, and while nothing is formal, the door is not yet closed, he said. He admitted that there is still a lot of public interest, and that both combatants are still popular enough to attract millions of fans.
don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be great for boxing. I think it'd be great for the sport. It'd be great. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm not him to say. I wish I had. I wish I knew.
Because there was talks about it. There was talks even of
Yeah.
Floyd even fighting Barrios at once upon a time. You know,
I can see
maybe
that as
if.
well.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you feel like Floyd will be out there trying to get a title at the age that he's at right now.
I think that that's the kind of person he is. He looks to do the biggest and the best things out there in life, and that's what everybody's supposed to do.
There. Is more to Mayweather and Pacquiao's possible rematch than just unresolved issues? It is equivalent to a financial lottery. According to industry experts, Floyd might be persuaded by the possibility for revenue generation if the two sides take contract discussions seriously. There would be a lot of pressure on both sides to complete what might be the greatest boxing spectacle of the decade. It's because the magnitude of this fight would probably match or surpass any current battle in the sport.
Would a Manny Pacquiao win lure Floyd Mayweather Jr. back to the ring? The answer is absolutely yes, 100%. And I predicted this. I said this. I don't know if it was a video on this channel or for Talk Sport, but I said if Manny Pacquiao wins, he will fight Floyd Mayweather next. No doubt about it. And that fight will generate hundreds of millions. So that's why Floyd will say yes. Floyd will get in the best shape of his life, and he'll fight Manny Pacquiao. And by the way, you know what else is crazy? The closer this fight gets, Barrios is still a favorite. Barrios has to be a favorite. But I give Manny Pacquiao a shot. Like, this isn't 100 zit. Like, this could be 75-25, 75% Barrios, 25 Pacquiao. But it's close. It is close.
Considering his age, Pacquiao's performance in the Barrios bout attracted attention. His speed, stamina, and technique, which looked more appropriate for a much younger boxer, shocked fans and commentators. Manny demonstrated that he still has the abilities and conditioning necessary to compete at the highest level, which is contrary to what is typically anticipated of aged boxers. Fans now have hope for at least one more major fight after this surprise display.
I mentioned the weekend was busy, so let's talk about the Manny Pacquiao fight. Manny Pacquiao, the Boxing Hall of Famer, 46 years old, inactive for nearly 4 years. His attempt to win a welterweight title came up just short, fighting to a draw against Mario Barrios. That wasn't the old Manny Pacquiao that we saw in the ring against Barrios. It was a lot better than what people were expecting, including me. What did you think of what you saw from Pacquiao? 46 years old, back in the ring for the first time since 2021.
Including you and me, we watched that fight together, and we were shocked. The fact that he went past the fifth, the sixth, the seventh round, and
got better too. Yeah,
he still had the bounce on his leg. Of course, it's not. It was flashes of the great Manny Pacquiao, but he was doing it against a young, strong, hungry, motivated champion in Barrios, and Barrios never. He was never in front of a old man, put it that way. He wasn't in front of a 46-year-old. He was it looked like he was in front of a guy that was in his mid-30s in Manny Pacquiao. And at 46 years old, to keep that fight as competitive all the way to the end, where a lot of people felt that he won, including myself, it's incredible. It really is incredible. And the fact that he was out of the ring so much, forget the age, the inactivity hits you harder when you're that old than actual, Father Nature. That is amazing. That is incredible. That reminds me of like Sugar Ray Leonard when he was out of the ring for 3 years and came back for Marvin Hagler. But Ray Leonard wasn't no 46 years old. Pacquiao needs his legs to be explosive. That's how he made a career. That's how he became an A-division champion, an all-time great. And he still has the little bounce on his legs, man. So credit to those big-ass calves that Manny Pacquiao has, because he showed signs of greatness, man. And it was great to see that, but the judges didn't give it to him.
Mayweather has been open about how confident he is about taking on Pacquiao once more. He said in a recent video that he thinks he would win every fight, even if they fought 10 times. He continued by reaffirming his position as the best fighter in their contest, and without hesitation stating that Pacquiao might still finish in close second. This degree of assurance heightens the conflict between the two factions and tantalizes supporters with the prospect of yet another pivotal conflict.
I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay.
The second bout between Floyd and Manny might not provide the thrill that fans anticipate, according to seasoned boxing analyst Jim Lampley. He maintained that both sportsmen are past their prime and that the novelty had worn off. According to him, the bout would get interest but not provide the kind of spectacle that today's younger boxers can. His remark provides a critical yet crucial counterpoint to the excessive hoopla.
Before Mayweather-Pacquiao, people would run up to me on the street, run up to me in the shopping center in Vegas, run up to me in a hotel. When am I going to see Mayweather-Pacquiao? And I would say, well, we don't know, but it's not going to be a great fight. It's going to be watching somebody pluck the legs off of a spider at a step-by-step method. And you're going to watch Mayweather pluck the legs off the spider that is Pacquiao. And it's going to be pretty easy for him. And it's not going to be wildly entertaining. I call him the first great social media genius. He realized you could build an audience with negativity.
Sugar, one of the few fighters to compete against both legends. Shane Mosley shared his thoughts on who is superior. Mosley asserts that Floyd Mayweather is superior to Pacquiao in a number of categories, including defense. He noted that Floyd's defensive prowess and counterpunching abilities are crucial in their head-to-head matchups since Manny is more vulnerable to clean strikes. Having known both boxers personally, his observation is credible.
Well, obviously at that time of fighting, the best was Mayweather. It was more harder to hit. He was just harder to hit, and he was just more of he had the defensive thing, but he also had good offense too as well. Mayweather was more of a complete fighter than Manny Pacquiao, and at that time was more of a complete fighter than Canelo. Now after Canelo fought Mayweather, he got better, and I would say Canelo might be maybe a little better, but Floyd was the better fighter out of all of them. Manny Pacquiao was good too, with the fast hands stuff like that, but he was easy to hit. And with both guys, with Mayweather and with Pacquiao, I was injured. I was injured with Mayweather with my groin. I was injured with Pacquiao with my Achilles. I popped my Achilles 4 months before I fought.
The likelihood of a rematch now that Manny has formally returned to the ring depends solely on Floyd's readiness to follow suit. Manny's comeback shows that he still wants to fight Mayweather and compete at the greatest level. Continues to be the most attractive choice. Floyd's decision to return to the professional limelight would set the stage for a historic bout that fans have been waiting almost 10 years to witness.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history, I'd say. You know what I mean? When I see him getting knocked out by Pacquiao on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, it's in the top 10 of the most destructive knockouts of all time.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit past myself back in the day. You know, I'd had one or two. I wasn't a master of defence like Floyd Mayweather. I'd take 4 to get one in sometimes, you know. And
I'm the same, Ricky.
Yeah. And in between fights, I'd be up in weight, down in weight, up and down in weight, you know, on the lash and, you know, and all that stuff. And that, so wasn't looking after my body like an athlete probably should have done. And I think I was, by the time I got in the ring for the Manny Pacquiao thing, I was a little more a shell of myself. So, but I think when I fought Floyd, I was a little bit more something like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But when I fought Manny, I think the light had burnt out. Yeah.
Speaking of Mayweather, fam, do you see they're doing the Pacquiao rematch?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that. They announced it, and all the fans were like,
in the weirdest way, bro. It's like, yo, they didn't even know. It's like they didn't know if they actually meant to announce it or not.
This one,
like that fight's actually happened.
I heard in the comments that they announced it in like Chinese or something before, and then the crowd went crazy.
Like Japan, right?
Yeah, in their language they announced it, and then they went crazy, and then they did it in English, and then like that was silence.
That makes sense because Manny Pacquiao said it's like no one cared. I was like, bro, are we like hearing the same thing from? Like, the man just said he's fighting Floyd Mayweather, and no one cared. Everyone's like, okay, like, you know, hand over the mic, dog. Like, Like, bro,
people
like
are saying
massive.
that. They're saying that, or they're saying, oh, like where they were, it's like culture to not like make noise during stuff like
Nah,
this.
bro,
Like, it's a
you know the
respectful thing.
fans that Manny Pacquiao has and stuff, bro. If he's announcing that fight, you know these guys are going off.
I can say that more action than compared to the first one, because the first one, we know the fact that I have injury on my shoulder, so I did a lot of this training camp. We did a few things, but not really a heavy training like what we did in the usual, the 12 rounds fight. But because this is just a 6 rounds and 2 minutes per round exhibition match, but we did a lot in training, and I think this is a very good stepping stone to come back in boxing. We will see.
So what would the result be?
The prediction is will not last 12 rounds, I think.
Wow, it won't last 12 rounds.